Okay, good afternoon, guys. Okay, now we are going to design a model which is going to be look like, yeah. Okay, before that, I'm going to show you how to open a file in a SolidWorks. Okay, first, this is our SolidWorks, right? So normally we will click Control N, or we will click this on to create a new document on the SolidWorks. But now we are going to open a document which is already in our laptop now. So what we are going to do now is we are going to put our mouse beside the button that opens the new file. Beside the button got a button that shows open, or we can always use our keyboard as a shortcut. So we can click Ctrl O there. So now I'm going to click this button. So after you click this button, you can see your Explorer open, your Windows Explorer open, and it's asks you to choose a file. So now I'm going to choose this file to show you guys what is our second object. So then I click open. Okay. Normally it will show you like this, but it's all no problem. You just go and click rebuild on it. Okay, now we are going to enter spacebar and click isometric view or Control 7. Okay, this is the part we are going to make now. Okay, first kita akan we will do the base first. This is red color one is the base, and then we will continue with how to make the holder. Then our third part is the roller. Then the fourth part is the pin. Pin means which one is connect the roller and the holder. This is the pin. So you'll do one by one. Okay. So I try to. Okay, that's all. Okay, now we are going to enter using our keyboard. We are going to enter Control N. Okay, now we are going. There is a. You can see that the new SolidWorks document open, and we are going to create a part, right? So we are going to click part. It's already clicked. All selected. Then we are going to click OK. Okay. Now we are going to design a base. So my base, I'm going to look my base from front view. So I'm going to start my sketch from front view. So I'm going to move my cursor and put my cursor on the sketch, which is beside the features tool. This is the sketch tool. I'm going to click sketch. After I'm clicking sketch, I'm going to turn this document into a sketch mode. So I'm going to click sketch here. In the sketch toolbar, I'm going to sketch. I'm going to click sketch, which is at the most left side of the document here at the top. Okay, then I'm going to click front. Okay. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, before this, I didn't mention anything about centerline, and I didn't draw any centerline for the object before this. But for the model that we are going to do now, I'm going to include a centerline. So first of all, I'm going to draw a centerline. So where's the centerline? So where centerline is, this is exit button, right? This is smart dimension button, and this is the entities we can use in SolidWorks. So the first one is line, right? So you have to click the arrow here. Then we are going to select centerline. Okay, again, exit button, smart dimension, and all of the entities. In the entities, the first button in the sketch bar and the sketch toolbar. So first button is line. So in the first button, we have to click the arrow down, and then we can select the centerline. So we want to sketch our centerline as a don't bother about this. You have to see this option. We want infinity length or midpoint line or something like that. We don't want anything. We just want to build it for a construction. Okay, so then we are going to build a centerline. Okay, guys. Then I'm going to right click and then select. So if I do like that means my selection at here at the sketch toolbar here for the line is already disappeared. Not disappeared, it's already undone by the button that I just now clicked. I'm showing us again. Okay, before that I forgot to do something. I have to assign my standard units. No, I forgot. Okay, we have to assign our standard unit at the bottom here, and then we have to enter back our sketch front plane. Okay, now we have to click center line. We have to select center line and go here, draw the center line. Okay, after drawing the center line, you can see like if I move my mouse somewhere means my mouse is dragging the center line together, right? So stop it from doing like that. We have to bring the mouse at this point. After we touch the point, after the cursor touch the point, you can see something orange color is appear. So that means the cursor is already on the point. So after we already see the color change to orange, the point of the color is changed to orange, we can always right click the mouse, then just select it. It means you select the point and you finish with your center line. That's what that means. So just click select, then everything went off. Your command, your your property manager turn into normal, and then your sketch toolbar. In your sketch toolbar, you now can see your line is undone. I mean the button for your line is undone. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are just going to draw using a line only. Okay, first we have to click the line. Then come to the center line. Then after you can see the orange color is after you point your cursor on the what we call the center line, you can see the orange color appear, right? So click here, left click here, and drag a line. Okay, after you drag a line, you can see a dot line, infinity dot line. You can see a infinite dot line, right? So the line means the line is showing that your line, the line you are creating now is in horizontal position. It means very 90 degrees to the center line. So we have to just drag it like this, and we will drag it above a bit. Then we are going to do another center line. I mean another line like this. Then we are going to create what we call. Actually, we are randomly sketching something. I'll let you know. You can see afterwards. After we complete the sketch, you can see what actually we are drawing. Then you drag until you can see the line shows the connection between this line and this point. So if show like this means after you see the line is connecting the points there, with the point here, you can click here, drag a bit below, then click there, and then drag it out until you touch the center line. And here you right click and click select. Sorry guys. Okay, actually there is a line here. Okay, after you draw the line, click here and then click select. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a dimension for each and every line here. This is one line, this is one line, this is a line. This every single line I'm going to do a what we call dimensioning for every single line. So I'm going to click smart dimension, the smart dimension here beside the sketch button at the sketch toolbar. Okay, then first I'm going to dimension this one. Okay. So I'm going to dimension the distance between this line, these are the most top line and the most bottom line. So I'm going to click here, then I'm going to click here, I'm going to drag out the dimension. Okay, now I'm going to assign the dimension to 10 mm for that. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to assign a dimension for I zoom in. Okay, wait. For this point and this point. Okay, you can see, right? Okay, I'll show you again. So now we assign the dimension for this line and this line. What's the assignation is 10 mm. Then now we are going to zoom in. Scroll your what we call the in your mouse there is a scroll button, right? Just scroll it down so it can zoom. How to scroll where you want to point your cursor means you have to point your cursor where you want to zoom. So just point here and then scroll down until you can see the lines clearly. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to go to the smart dimension here, click the smart dimension, and then click this point first. Don't click this line, you have to click this point first and then this point together. Okay, after you clicking the both points, you can see the dimension is appearing, and the modify after you click the dimension, drag and place the dimension, you can see the modify dialog box appear. So in the modify dialog box, you have to assign the dimension to 3 millimeters. Okay, and same goes to here. You have to click this point and this point, drag the dimension out of the lines, and then you place it here. Then in the modify dialog box, you have to delete the dimension and then assign it to 3 millimeters. Okay, now we're done with this line and this line. We already assigned the dimension for this line and this line. Now we are going to assign the dimension for one, the length of this line, the vertical line at the top, at the most of your what we call at the most left here. Okay, the thing is it's already assigned 7 millimeters. So your this one should be 3. Okay, this one you have to click again the smart dimension and drag the dimension out of this the what we call the dimension of the line out of the other lines that we have placed here, and then you can see this dialog box appear. If the dialog box appear means that means the dimension we did which we are trying to assign now is already driven by other dimensions, so we don't need to worry about that. It should be a perfect assignation by the SolidWorks itself. Okay, it's okay. Now we are going to assign the dimension for this line and this line. The gap between this line should be also 7 mm. Okay, so it's already 7 mm, so we no need to do anything. Just click enter. Okay, now we are going to assign the length of this line, the most top horizontal line. We are going to give assignation for the line. For the length of the line is 35 millimeters. 70 millimeters. 70 millimeters. Okay. Then we are going to assign this line to 35 millimeters. Okay. Okay, right? Then the same thing goes to this line. This line also should be 35 millimeter. This line, I mean the side lines, this line and this line should be in a what we call in a same axis, or it should be parallel. Not to say parallel. It should be in a same line lah. Easy. So going to assign it to 35. Okay, now we are done with assignation for the lines here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to click OK because we are already done with our our dimensioning. So after this, we are going to click OK there. After we click OK, there is another thing we have to do. So now from the useful features just now, we are going to use the mirror entity. So here is the mirror entity. The mirror entity is placed. This is our smart dimension, and these are the entities. And these are the stream entity, convert entities, offset entities. We all have to come through this. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is a feature here, but it's not displayed. 7. This is 8. So in the row of features here, the first top feature is the mirror entity. So you have to click the mirror entities here. Then on your after you clicking the mirror entities, you can see here your property manager thing will appear, and then in the property manager you can see the options entities to mirror. That means the entities you want the what we call the SolidWorks to mirror. So we want each and every line and points here to be mirrored. So we click this, we click this line, we zoom in, we click this line, we click this line, we click this line and this line. Okay, the all together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Okay. Also we already select 7 lines. Okay. Okay, we done with that. Then we want to select mirror about. So mirror about means which line or which reference point we want to select for us to be set the mirror about. That means we want the every entities here to be mirror about the other side, right? So we are going to select the center line. So that the center line is going to be act as a center for mirroring process. So you click here. After you click here, you can see the box turned into blue, right? So that means the box is ready to accept the input. So we are going to give an input as we are going to select the center line. Okay, now you can see the preview. Everyone can see the preview, right? So this is the preview. That means each and every line is going to be reflected by the center line to that side. So that means every and each line is copied to this side. That's how we use the mirror entities to complete our sketch. Okay, now everything is perfect. Okay, done. Okay, we're done with the mirror process. Okay, we are going to click OK. So now you can see everything is mirrored. Okay, still you are not sure that your mirror process is correct or not. You can always use your smart dimension. Click your smart dimension here, take the smart dimension, and you can always measure it. So now I'm going to measure the length of this line. It should be 70. Yeah, okay, it's 70, so it's perfect. Okay, it's perfect. And click OK. Then you want to check this. Okay, correct. 7. That means this one and this one is the same. 7, 7. Okay, then this one should be 70, right? This line should be 70, right? Yeah, it's 70. Okay. And this one should be 3. Okay. Everything is perfect. Everything is correct. Okay. Then we're done with that. So we are now going to undo the smart dimension button and we are going to exit sketch. So in order to exit sketch, there is two ways to do that. We can click here. We can also bring our cursor at the right here, at the right side here. At the top of our document here, you can see the button like this, right? This is the icon for the exit sketch. So you can click here. So after its exit sketch, you can now see your sketch. Now you can see your whole sketch without any interruption from this dimensioning. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the features. I'm going to extrude the sketch we did before. So I'm going to change my 2D sketch into a 3D object. So now I'm going to bring my mouse and put it on the feature. Click extruded boss here. After I'm clicking my extruded boss, okay, I'm now going to assign the dimension to 100 mm. Okay, this is 100 mm. So now you can see the preview is okay. Everything is perfect. Okay, right? Then I'm going to click OK in my property. What do we call property manager here? Okay, we're done with that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use features known as fillet. So if you see here means, okay, now you see here means every edge of this object is sharp, right? So I don't want it to be sharp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a blunt a bit. I'm going to curve it a bit. So I'm going to select at the same feature at the features toolbar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th button is the fillet button. So again, from your left of your sketch, your document, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is the fillet. So you can click the fillet. After you clicking the fillet, your command manager, your property manager will show it will show you many types of fillet. So now we are going to use the first type of fillet, and then here item to be fillet. It's asking you input to the item to be fillet. So after you clicking this, you can select the side you want to do the fillet. So I'm going to do my fillet here. Here, the four corners of the object. Here, then here. Okay, now you can see that the yellow color is the preview. After clicking OK, this edge will be look like this. Every edge will be curvy. So we are going to assign dimension for this for what we call for the fillet is actually going to be 5 mm. Sorry. It's actually 10 mm. Using the thickness of the what we call the real world model. So it's going to be 10 mm. Then click. Okay, now you can see the preview. Okay, now everything is perfect. Everything all right. Okay. Then we are going to click OK. Now we are going to click OK. After we click OK, you can see now. I'm going to change it into a front view. So I'm going to click Control and press 1. So this is my front view. If you see here, it's not clear, right? So I'm going to press my scroll button and then move this object like this. Okay, now you can see the curve right here. Okay, I'm going to click my spacebar and read from the top. So now you can see the curve. This is what they mean by fillet. So you can use the fillet everywhere you want to make a sharp edge to be blunt, and it's going to be look more nice. Okay, we are done with that. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to use another feature. Another feature. Wait, okay. Another feature is the whole wizard. Whole wizard button is from it's from the same sketch toolbar. So we are still in the features features menu here. So in the sketch in the what we call the features toolbar here, we are going to select 1 2 3 4 5 this button, the whole wizard here. So wizard means something like wizard mean wizard. I don't know how to explain in wizard, but whole wizard mean it's going to be a magical something like that. So we are going to click this. Okay, after selecting the whole wizard, you can see here in the property manager here, whole specification. That means it's asking for your whole specifications. Here there is a lot of holes here, but for now we are going to use a normal type of hole. A single what we call a normal hole. If you point your cursor here, it's showing something else. A legacy hole and a slot, considering slot, and then what we this separate tab, something like that. But now we are just going to use hole only. Just click hole, and then here size, the size should be it's already correct. It's already 10 millimeter. That means the size is correct. So we select the size, we select the type of hole, then okay, this one we don't need to do anything. It will pre-selected my SolidWorks. For this, we don't need to do anything. We just go on. After we selecting this, we have to select the positions. Where the position of the holes, we have to select that. So after it's in type right, so you have to click the position using your mouse. After you right click, after you left click on it, you can see now it's asking to select the face for the hole or slot position. So we select this face. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my cursor together with the circle. It's actually moving together with my circle. The something preview, something like that. The hole for the preview. The preview for the hole, sorry. I'm going to move it towards the corner here, the blunt corner here. After the blunt corner turned orange, I'm going to bring back the hole of my cursor into the line here. You can see right, something like small circle there. It's actually showing the center point of the fillet there. So I'm going to bring it towards the center of the fillet. So it's already in the center. That means the center of the hole and the center of the waist fillet is coincide already. So I'm going to click there. So I have to make sure. See, I'm moving the cursor, but the hole is not moving. So it's already fitted in onto the center. I'm going to click there. Okay, then I'm going to do I'm going to place my second hole. You have to place it here and then bring it inside. Okay, now we are going to drill a third hole. We are going to place it on the fillet, and after we can see the small circle, we're going to go bring it towards the small circle. After it's perfectly aligned. Okay, after it's perfectly aligned, we are going to click left click. Okay, then this is our last hole. We're going to put it on the fillet. We are going to bring it back to the small circle here. After it's fitted, after it fits on the small circle, we are going to click OK. So now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 holes here. We are going to okay, now we okay. We are okay with the preview of the whole year. Okay, we are good. Everything is good. Then we are going to click OK here. The property manager here, we are going to click OK. Oh, yeah, you can click OK. After you click OK, now you can see the hole we drill here. So the hole is here. Seriously, okay. Yeah, guys. Okay, now we can see where there is a hole already here. So we done with the first part, guys. So now we are going to view the object from the isometric view. So okay, it's fine. It's looking fine. Yeah. See, the object is perfect. There is already a hole there. The fillet is there. Okay, we are done with the base. Okay, now what we are going to do is there is another function in SolidWorks. We can assign the materials. We can also assign the materials, and we can also assign the appearance color. So instead of just going and selecting the color to the surface, I'm going to select the material first. I'm going to show you guys how to select the material first. So you move your cursor towards the what we call this one, the features manager design tree. So in the features manager design tree, your material assignation, you can done it by positioning your cursor to 1, 2, 3. That means I start from history. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fourth tab here, you can see the material is not specified. So I'm going to right click on it. After I right click on it, now you can see the dialog box is showing the edit material tool here. So I'm going to click edit material. Okay, there is a lot of material here, so you can click any of the material here. So now I'm not going to actually I'm planning to do aluminum alloy, but now I'm not going to do these guys because I just want to show you guys there is actually a features like this here. Okay, I'm not going to do anything about it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of this object. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button at the top of your document, at the top, the graphical area of the document here. There is a lot of buttons here, right? So from the button, we know this is the view orientation button, right? From this view orientation button, we count this as 1. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth button from the view orientation button is the edit appearance button. So we are going to edit the appearance of the object here. So we're going to click that. After we clicking that, it might take a while to open the property manager here. So in the property manager, we are going to select show the part on for the surface. This is the selection. Actually, this option is for which how we want the appearance to be, which side of the part going to be set the appearance for which side of the part. So this is face. So if you change it to this, means you are going to select any face and change the color to any face you want. But now we are going to do for the whole part, right? I think this is also going to be the select the bodies. So I'm going to select the bodies. Okay, now I'm going to select red color. Okay, now you can see after I'm selecting the body and then I click red color, the full body turn into a red color appearance. Its appearance turn into red color. Okay, guys. So that's all. You okay with our preview? Okay, we are going to click OK. Okay, done. So we are going to view it from a what we call isometric view. So this is the isometric view. This is the top view, and this is the bottom view. Okay, that's all, guys. We finish with our first part. So I'm not going to save this part because I already done it in my laptop. So now I'm going to leave it you guys to your trainers, so your trainers can guide you to build this part first. Now for the second half, the second half of this workshop, I'm going to do part by part because it's going to be very easy. At the same time, we don't have enough time also. So trainers, you can train your mentees. So every mentees can enter your hall. Can enter your hall masing-masing. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're done with this, right? So now what I'm going to do is I've already selected this part. This part. Okay, now I'm going to click file. Yeah, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to click file, click part, and then click OK. Okay, now I'm going to try sketch this. Wait, guys, I show you what I'm trying to sketch, so you can get a clear view. So okay, I'm going to try to sketch this roller first. Okay, so then Windows new part 7. Okay, now first of all, what we have to do, we have to set our standard unit, right? Okay, so I'm going to set my standard unit to sorry guys, standard unit to millimeter, gram, and second. Okay, my standard unit is set ready. Now I'm going to start my sketch. So in order to start my sketch, I have to bring my cursor towards the sketch button here. I have to click the sketch button. It's already clicked. It's already been selected. So at my sketch toolbar, I'm going to click sketch. To start my sketch. So now I'm going to select my plane. I'm going to select my front plane. Okay, after selecting my front plane, first of all, for this for this part also, I'm going to draw a center line first. So I'm going to select the center line, and then I'm going to now, just now I did it vertically, right? Now just for now, I'm going to do it in a horizontal manner. I'm going to do a center line in a horizontal manner. So after done it, I'm going to right click and then click select. Okay. After that, I want to sketch something. Okay, let's show you guys. So now I'm going to select line here, line entity here. Then I try to start sketch. Okay, first of all, I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. Okay. After I'm done with the horizontal line, I'm going to continue build a vertical line here like this. And then I click it here, and then I continue do a horizontal line again. This is the middle part of the bottom line, right? So I'm not going to touch the middle or cross the middle. I'm going to select a space. Select it before the middle, somewhere here. So I'm going to again draw a straight vertical line, a bit longer, a bit. Then I'm going to do a horizontal line again. It's going to look like a eye-like object. It's going to be look like a I alphabet, right? It's going to be look like a I. So just it's easy a bit. Okay, it's going to be look like a I. That's all. Sorry guys, made a mistake. It's okay. I want to delete this line first. Delete it. Okay, then I'm going to sketch back again. Okay, after it show the reference line only, we can stop here. After we stop, we need to continue here. I'm going to draw a line first. Okay, then click select. Okay, it's going to look like something like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click smart dimension and dimension first the bottom line to 69 millimeter. Okay, now it's assigned to 69 millimeters, and then the thickness of this vertical line is it's not coming out. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm going to assign the dimension to 10 millimeters. Okay, then we have to check this also. This one should be 10 millimeters, but I don't know why it's changed. After this, we are going to assign the distance between this line and the center line will be 10 millimeters also. And I'm going to assign the thickness of the thickness between this line, this both vertical longest vertical line is going to be 5 millimeter. So I'm going to assign 5 millimeter. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to add in a relation. So just now I close the relation ready. Sorry guys, okay. Okay, so for now I'm going to add in a relation. relation between this line, and this line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the smart dimension button, and then I'm going to click this line and then I press the control button in my keyboard, and then going to click this line, select this line. After we selecting this both line, now you can see that this is in light color, this is in the dark blue. This is every line is dark blue, but the line we selected is in the light blue color. So this both line are selected. So after we select the both line, our property manager showing something like this. That means we are intend to it's know that we are now going to add in some relations. So I'm going to use the equal relation here. That means I want this both line to be in an equal length. So I'm going to click equal. Okay, after click equal, I'm going to click OK. Okay, equal. Then I need to click OK. After that, for the top, also the same. I'm going to click this line. I'm going to go press Control and then click this line, and then I'm going to add in relation to be equal. Okay, done. After I done with that, I click OK. Then now what we are going to do is we are going to assign the dimension for this line. So I'm going to click back again, the smart dimension, and I click this line. After clicking this line, we are going to assign the dimension to 50 millimeters. Okay, after done with that, I'm going to assign this thickness to be, sorry guys, this thickness to be 5 millimeters also. Okay, then we are going to check the thickness here. It's showing 5 millimeter. Okay, that means it's okay. Okay, we have to check back our dimensioning. So I have already dimensioned this line done, this line done. Okay, it should be 32 here, and it should be equal also here, 32. Okay, then it's correct. Okay, both line assigned. This line also assigned. This line, yes, 5 millimeters. Oh, sorry, yeah, we missed this dimension for this line. So the dimension for this line is 60 millimeters. Okay. That means the distance from this point to this point is 60 millimeters. That is the longest vertical line in our sketch. This is 69. This is 60. Okay, we done ready. Then we are already assigned dimension here. It should be both should be same. Okay, it's same. Okay, we already assigned this dimension for here. This for this line also we already assigned to 50. Okay, we are done here. Okay, now we are exit the smart dimension, and then we are going to exit sketch. Okay, it's going to be something like this. Okay, after this, what's going to happen is we are going to use another feature which is named as first of all we are going to click the features button here. After we click the features button, now we can see our features toolbar appear here. So in our features toolbar, we are going to select, besides the extruder boss base that we used before this, we are going to select the revolve base or the revolve boss or base, the next button to the extruded boss base button. So I'm going to click this. Okay, after clicking itself also we can see the preview, right? I'm going to change it to data. I don't know why it's showing like this. Okay, this is our preview. The object is already been revolved. So okay, I'm okay with my revolution. Okay with this preview. Okay, now I'm going to click okay. So now you can see that the roller is already here. We are done with the roller. Okay, we are done with the roller. Okay, then what we are going to do is we are going to drill a hole. There's a purpose there. So I'm going to drill a hole in the surface here. I'm going to click the surface and then click the normal button here. So I can now the view is on the normal side. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to click this surface and then click. There is a lot of icon come out here, right? So I'm going to click this normal here, normal 2. So the view will be like this. The view will be like this. So after this, you can see that the face is already been selected. So after select the face, I'm going to sketch a circle on the face here. So I'm going to click sketch and then start sketch. Now I'm going to draw a circle. Actually, the circle I'm not very strict about the circle. We can do you can do the circle to any diameter you want. So for me, I'm going to just randomly put the circle here, and then I'm going to assign the radius of the circle to be 5. It's too small, so I'm going to change it to 10. Okay, 10 is enough, I think. Okay, 10 is nice. So okay, I'm okay with 10. So now I'm going to undo the circle button and then bring the circle a bit a little bit. Then we are going to use another feature. So what's the feature is that it's a linear sketch pattern. So for the linear sketch pattern, the linear sketch pattern is located from, we count it from the sketch button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. In the option 3 option here, we're going to select the linear sketch here. Okay. Now we are going to select okay, wait, guys. I don't know why it's not sure. Okay. We are going to select this box, and then we are going to select the circle. Okay, then we are going to wait, guys. Yeah, guys. Sorry guys, it should be in a circle manner, but I don't know why it's not in a circle manner. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Actually, in the linear pattern, we have to scroll down. We have to select the button down here, and then we have to select the cellular sketch pattern. Sorry, guys. I made mistake. So in the cellular pattern, we have to select. Wait, okay, then we have to click this. Okay, now we can see the preview is already show the preview for the 4 circle here. You also can increase the number of circle using the what we call the number of entities here, the number of instances here. So you can increase it. So we increase it means you can see how many holes you can create on it. So now for us, we are going to just use 4 holes only. Okay, 4 holes only. So you already saw the preview, right? Okay, it's already done. Okay, now without exiting the sketch, I'm going to click the feature. After I clicking the feature, I'm going to use the extruded cut feature here. So extruded cut feature is going to take out whatever inside the circle is going to be drilled or it's going to be taken out by the feature. So now I'm going to click the extruder cut, which is 1, 2, 3, 4th button from the left. I'm going to click it. Okay, now I'm going to select blind or through all, then click here, then click the circle. Okay, now you can see the preview. So whatever object or whatever solid field inside this circle is going to be drilled out or it's going to be cut out. So I'm okay with my preview. I'm going to click OK. So our roller is ready, guys. That's all we can do with our roller here. Actually, there is a lot of things you can do. We can add the fillet for here. We can add the fillet for here. For example, I show you. It all depends on your creativity. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to show you guys. You're just going to click this line, this circular line here, and then going to click fillet. After that, I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to click OK. So now you can see, right, guys, the difference. This is a very flat thing without not a very good looking one, but here it's good looking. It's nice, right, guys? That's how you're going to use the features here. Depends on your creativity how you want to do that. For me, here also you can do add fillet. If you add fillet here, means it's going to be look very weird. Like this. You can do a lot of things. Okay, now I'm just going to leave it like this. Then I'm going to change the appearance. I want to change it okay, let's say I select this. I'm going to select this one. Select faces at the property manager here, and then select this face, and then change it to a black color. Wait, guys. Face selection first. Okay. Now you can see it's in a black color. After that, I'm going to change the color of. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to click OK. Then for this surface, after you clicking the surface in the what we call the the icon here, you also can select this appearance here. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to be do as normal. So I go and click back again the edit appearance here. Then I'm going to select faces, and I'm going to select this face and select this color, and then for the same for the both side, it's already been selected. Okay, Done with that, I'm going to click OK. And again, I'm going to edit the appearance. Now I'm going to select something color. Wait, select. I'm going to select faces. I'm going to select the color first. I'm going to wait. Okay. Then I'm going to select this one, this face here, and then this face here, this face here, and then this face here. Okay. Then this face also. This face I think no need. So okay, done. Click OK. This is depends on your creativity, guys. How you want to do that. I'm going to select this color. A selection. I'm going to select this color. And then click faces. And then going to select this face. And click OK. Okay, that's all for our second part, guys. Okay, now I'm going to show you just a quick recap what I've done here. Okay, first of all, okay, after you pointing your cursor in this, what we call this is called as the feature manager design tree, right? In your feature manager design tree, if you point your cursor at the bottom line here, it shows something like a hand is holding the line, right? So you just click there, right click, left click there, then you drag the line here above. So if you drag the line above means the features disappear, right? The features below the line will be not shown. The features above the line will only will be shown. So I'm going to click sketch here. Okay, sorry. So I cannot do that. So here I just want to show you guys that thing. Okay, done. That's all. So I'm going to show you guys my sketch again. This is our sketch. Okay. Now, this is not important, but I'm going to just hide my dimensions, my relations, and my searching for the dimensions. Okay, I'm going to hide my dimension. Okay, for show you guys, this is our sketch, right? From this sketch, we turn it into a roller using the revolve feature here. Using the revolve feature, we turn it into a roller like this. Then we extruded it using the features here, the linear patterns features from the sketch. The sketch here. Okay, I couldn't make it. Okay. From the sketch here, we use the linear pattern feature here, the circular linear pattern feature. Okay. Done, guys. That's all. So you can enter your respective halls so that your trainers can guide you to do this part. Thank you, guys. Trainers boleh enter hall masing-masing. Boleh train you punya mentee. Okay. Now we're done with this, right? So now I'm going to open a new part file. Going to click here, then go to click part here, and then click OK. So the new document will open. In the new document, now I'm going to sketch a part which is going to be look like this. But I'm not going to do exactly like this because we don't have enough time. Because of that, I'm going to do a simple one. So hope you guys can follow. Okay. Okay, first of all, I'm going to click sketch. Then I'm going to I'm not going to click the front plane first. I'm going to select what we call the top plane here. After clicking the top plane, I'm going to select the center rectangle here. Okay, after clicking the center rectangle, I'm going to put my cursor on the origin and then drag a rectangle here. And then, okay, now also I forgot to assign the standard dimension. So I'm going to again exit sketch. Okay, now it's in the standard unit. Okay, now I'm going to assign dimension for this square rectangle here. So I'm going to click smart dimension. Then I'm going to assign this dimension to a 70 millimeter. Then this is the length, right? So now the height is going to be 100 millimeters. Okay, we're done with the dimensioning. Okay, now I'm going to extruder box. Okay, just now I teach you guys to exit sketch and then go and enter features and then go and click extruder box, right? But now we are a bit expert ready, so now we are going to click the features directly without exiting the sketch. I'm going to click the feature. After I click the feature, now you can see here. Actually, you can use this feature without exiting the sketching mode. So I'm just going to click. As I'm going to click extruder box here. First button here, I'm going to click it. Then you can see your what we call your preview appear. So I'm going to set the thickness to be to be 5 millimeters. Okay, so I'm going to select the thickness to be 5 millimeters and then I click OK and then the box appear ready. Okay, now I'm going to view it from the top. Okay, the top view is like this. And again, I'm going to sketch on of the surface of this model here. So in order to do that, I'm going to click my space bar and then I'm going to select the view from the bottom. That means the control 6. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to select the bottom part of this model here. After selecting the bottom face here, I'm going to click sketch and then start sketch. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and select the corner rectangle and take my cursor, place it in a corner of the previous model here, and then left click and then drag a square, drag a rectangle until I can see the dotted orange color line here. That means it shows that the line of the bottom line of this rectangle is intersect with the line of the previous model. The line with the bottom line of the previous model. So both lines are intersecting together. So that means if like it is show like that means we can click. We can left click there. Okay, we're done with that. So we right click again and then click select. So the rectangle disappear automatically. That means the rectangle button undo automatically at the sketch toolbar here. Then we are also, after we sketching, as usual, we are going to dimension the rectangle here. So we are going to assign the dimension for this line is going to be 5 millimeters. And for the length, we cannot change it. See, because it's driven by the length of the previous model. So we click OK. So everything is perfect. So now I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to enter features without exiting the sketch. I'm going to enter features and then I'm going to click extruder box here. After I clicking the extruder box here, the preview appear. Right? So now I'm going to set the depth to be 155 millimeters. Okay, now this is my preview. You can see my preview, right? Okay, done with that. I'm okay with my preview. I'm going to click OK. So now you can see the base of our holder. Okay, nice, right? Okay, now I'm going to view it from the isometric view. Okay, like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do the next is I'm going to fillet the corners, and then I'm going to use the fillet features to the corners to make a blunt corners, and then I'm going to drill a hole here. So in order to do that, I'm going to select this surface and then click normal 2. Okay, then I'm going to unclick the surface, so that in order to do that, I'm going to click anywhere around here in the graphical area here. I can click anywhere, so it will unclick the surface. So after that, I'm going to select the fillet in the features toolbar here. Like after I selecting the fillet in the property manager here, I'm going to select the first type of fillet, and then I'm going to click this part, then this part, I mean this corner. Okay, so I've already selected this both corners here. So after that, to assign the radius to be 10 millimeters is already assigned. Okay, I'm done with that. My preview is okay, good, looking good. Then I'm going to select okay. Okay, now I'm done with this, but I haven't done with the bottom part of the holder here. I haven't done with it yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select again. Going to select the fillet again, but this time is going to be different because in the property manager here, I'm going to select the fourth type of fillet. So after selecting the fourth type of fillet, it's not going to ask you about the radius to be the radius you want to assign for your fillet. So that what is going to ask you is the surface to be making okay, what we are going to do is we are going to make the round surface here. We are going to remove this sharp corner here, remove the sharp corner here to make it a blunt round corner, round edge here. So what we are going to do, we are going to select this face first, the first face, and then we click here, and then we click the second face, then third we click here, and then we click the third face. Okay, now you can look at your preview there. Okay, your previous, okay, right? Okay, if you're okay with your preview means you just go and click okay, done. So I'm going to click my space bar and then click isometric view. So the holder is partially ready, and then we are going to do drill a hole here in the what we call the hole wizard here. So we are going to click normal 2. After we clicking normal 2, we are going to select the hole wizard at the features toolbar here. Okay, after clicking the hole wizard, we are going to click hole here. The type of hole is hole, and then just now we have one of the participant having problem with these options here. So here we are going to select ANSI matrix, and then the type is drill type. Right. Then the what we call the whole size of the hole to be in the diameter of 10 millimeters. Okay, everything is right. All right. Okay, and we're going to click position. We're going to select the face is already selected, right? So what we are going to do now is we'll just put the cursor on our fillet size here, and then drag back the circle to the shown center here. Okay, after you okay with that, We click there, and then we have to drill 2 holes here. Okay, yeah, okay, tedious. Okay, click here, right click, left click, okay, done. So I'm done with that. So now also I'm not going to click OK here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just click the features here. Okay, sorry, we can't do that. So I have to click OK here. Okay, done. Our hole is done. So 70% of our holder is done. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to drill a hole. Not going to drill a hole, we are going to extrude and cut a hole in the middle of this holder for us to enter the pin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this surface, or I'm going to select this surface and make it normal too. And okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click sketch here, start sketch, and then click circle. I'm going to draw a circle here. Okay. After drawing the circle, I'm going to select the smart dimension. In the smart dimension, I'm going to assign the dimension to be 20 millimeters. Okay, 20 millimeters. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dimension it. So the distance of the center of the circle and from the top, the most top bottom horizontal line, top horizontal line here should be. Then you click the center line, you drag it out the dimension. The dimension should be 110. Okay, 110, right? Okay, then we are going to click OK here. After we click OK, we are going to click features, and then we are going to click extrude cut. Okay, now you can see the preview. So I'm just going to click OK. So now I can see my hole is ready. Okay, my hole is ready here. So I'm going to leave it like that because we don't have enough time to do a better sketching there. Okay, now I'm going to select the appearance. So I'm going to select green color, and then I'm going to select the body. This body to be in green color. Click OK. Okay, everything is perfect. Everything is okay. Then our third part is complete. Okay, I'm going to continue to the fourth part. Guys, before that, we don't forget to save your part here. Okay, now I'm going to click the new icon here, and then part, and then click OK. Then for the pin, the pin is going to be look like something like this. Okay, so I'm not going to do exactly like this. I'm going to do a simple one. Just you guys just You guys can use your own creativity to make it more, what do you call, more beautiful or more easy to see. Now I'm going to come on. Okay, now I'm going to sketch it. I'm going to start my sketch. Okay, click sketch and then start sketch. I'm going to click the right plane here. In the right plane, I'm going to click the circle button. Before that, don't forget to change your standard units. Okay, then we start sketching. I'm going to click right plane. After clicking the right plane, selecting the right plane, I'm going to click circle, and then I want to do a circle here. Okay, then I'm going to click the features and then click extrude boss. Before that, guys, sorry. Before that, I have to assign the dimension first. So the radius of the pin is going to be 19.5. The diameter of the pin is going to be 19.5. Can you guys follow? Okay, right, I think it should be okay. Sorry guys, because we don't have enough time. So then I forced to do it in a very fast manner. Okay, then then we are going to click the undo the smart dimension and going to enter the features. Then we're going to extrude the boss here. We're going to extrude the 2D dimension. So the length of the depth of the extrusion is going to be 90 millimeters. Okay, 90 millimeters. So after that, you can click OK. Okay, now this is the view from the right plane. This is our front plane. This is our left plane. Okay, from the left plane, I'm going to select this surface. I'm going to do a sketch here. I'm going to select the circle again and place the circle here, the middle center of the circle here, and then drag a circle like this out of the 3D object that we did before. And then I'm going to smart dimension and going to assign the radius, the diameter of the circle to be 25. Okay. After that, we are going to click the feature. We are going to undo the smart dimension button, and then we're going to click features, and then click extruder box here also. Okay. Now the depth is going to be about 3 millimeters. I think it should be okay. So I'm going to review that. I'm going to see the preview. Okay, I think it's okay. So I'm going to click OK. So this is our pin here. It's a very solid pin. Okay, if you want to do a hollow pin means you can always click here and then click normal to, and then sketch, start sketch, draw a circle, select a circle, put it at the center, draw a circle inside the first 3D object that we extruded. Then you can click smart dimension. Okay. Now, just now we assigned the diameter for the previous the previous center. What do we call the previous this one? This one we make the diameter to be 19.5, right? So now we are going to we're going to assign the dimension for it to be 16. Be okay. So 16. So I'm going to click features here, undo the smart dimension, going to click features here, and then going to click extrude cut. So here I'm going to select blind. Because blind will stop at this here. I will go until the until here only. It won't exit. It won't exit the part after this. But if you select through all means, it's going to exit this part. It means the whole pin going to be hollow. I don't want that, so I'm going to select blind. Then I can see my preview. Actually, it should be here. It should be 90. And now you can see the preview. Okay. Now you can click OK. So you can see a hollow pin, right? This is our pin. So guys, I'm going to add an appearance for that. I'm going to make the body into a yellow color. Then click OK. So my pin is done. Okay, everything is perfect. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to assemble the part one by one. So I'm going to select new assembly, select OK. Then I'm going to click browse. Then I'm going to now select my first part, that is the base. Click this, click holder. No need to click holder. First click this, and then click OK. So you place your base here. Then okay, second part I want to bring inside the assembly is the holder. So I'm going to click the insert component here. I'm going to browse. I'm going to select the holder. Open. Okay, my first holder is going to be look as normal as like this. But I'm going to select again and bring a holder inside it. I'm going to insert component again. I'm going to browse, and then I'm going to select this holder and then open. But now we are going to change the axis of the holder. So I want the holder to be look like this, right? To hold the pin. In order to hold the pin, the holder should be look like this. So I adjust it using the axis here. So I click until it's become mirror object, mirror of this object. So okay, now I'm going to make this both the base and the holder first. So I'm going to click this surface and then this surface, and I'm going to click mate. Okay, I'm going to click this surface, sorry. Okay, now you can see something happen. So I want to clear the selection. Okay, now I'm going to select this line and then this line. So the stated mates, it shows the coincide, right? And then I click OK. After that, I'm going to click this line, this surface, and then this face. This also shows coincide. Okay, okay, done with that, and then I click OK. Same goes to this part. I'm going to click this line, and this line here. Because I want the both lines to be coincide. Then then click OK. Then I'm going to select this face and then this face to be coincide. Then click OK. Okay, we made our base and holder already. Okay, done. We are done with that. Okay, then we are going to insert another component. Before that, we are going to close the mating process. Then we are going to insert another component, sorry. So now this is our roller here. So I'm going to put my roller here, and then at the same time, I'm going to insert another component, that is our pin. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my pin like this. Okay, now I'm going to do the mating process. I'm going to click mate here. Then at here, I'm going to click this surface inside the roller, and then this surface inside the holder to be coincide or concentric. Okay, then it's automatically assign the relations. Okay, then I'm going to click OK. So it's like perfect. We do not need anything. It's all perfect. Okay, then you can see that actually there is a problem here. So in order to solve the problem, we have to select this line, and then this line be coincide. So now our object is perfectly aligned. Okay. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to select this pin surface here. Then same, we are going to select the surface inside the ruler. Okay. Now you can see the preview there. Okay. It's a concentric. It's already in a concentric relation. The main relation is a concentric. And we are going to click OK. Then we are going to click this surface of the pin and this surface of the roller to be coincide. So it's coincide. Then now we can see the preview. Our pin is already locked. The roller. It's all perfectly aligned and everything is okay. This is our isometric view of our assembly. Okay. Our assembly is done. So in order to test our what do you call? Okay, we are done with our mates. So we are going to test our study. We are going to study about our motion. So I'm going to click at the bottom here. You can see a study motion, right? Motion study 1, right? So always you can click it. Okay, now I'm going to do a motion on our here. So I'm going to click the setting buttons here first. Motion study properties. I'm going to click that. I'm going to change the frames per second to be a 36 is also enough, but I'm going to do 60 because it's it's more general. 60 frames per second. I'm going to click enter. Then I'm going to click OK. After I'm clicking OK, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select something named moto here. You have to select that. After you selecting that, it will show the component or direction, something like this. So in order to make a component to rotate, you can select the component. So I'm going to click and select we want the roller to be moved, right? So I'm going to select the roller. Okay, now it's showing the direction. It's going to be a counterclockwise movement. If I want to change the direction means I can click here. The reverse direction. If I click here means direction to be opposite. Okay, then I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to click this arrow at the bottom here. Then I'm going to playback mode. I'm going to enter the loop mode. Okay, then I'm going to start I'm going to drag this thing. Go click left click on it and drag it to about 80 seconds or 20 seconds. Okay, done. After that, you just click this arrow back. We minimize that. Then click play button. So now you can see that our roller is moving. Okay, because of that it's very heavy. My laptop is not showing the motion clear. Okay, now it's okay. So it's very high speed, right? So I want to control the speed, means I can always control it here. Can make it in half. Then I can also make it into very slow motion. So now I'm going to make it to half. So you can see the motion here. Okay, that's how we do in SolidWorks. We'll test study motion, we'll study the hair flow, everything we can study using the SolidWorks. That's all, guys. We are done here. I have to do is very quickly. I have to do this very quickly and didn't give you a chance for you guys to complete this model 2 because I don't have enough time. Sorry, guys. But you can always ask your trainers. You have contact with your trainers, right? You can always ask your trainers. You can try it yourself in your home. Thank you, guys. Okay, now I surrender this workshop to Zoe. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening to me. Sorry, guys. I have to make a quick decision and I have to end it very as soon as I can. Sorry, guys. Thank you.